Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world, my wonderful nation, Biafrans all over the world. I greet you, my people, and I invite you for this evening live stream. Let us continue to talk about Biafra. Biafra is our nation. We must evangelize and we have to continue, my people. Join me from wherever you are watching so that we will continue. My people, before I go ahead, I have to say a prayer to thank God Almighty Chukwu Okike Abiama for being our God and we his children. Father Lord, my God, King of the God of truth, the God of love. I thank you, Almighty Father. Father Lord, I am here today once more to glorify your holy name. I pray fervently that my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, be released and that our Prime Minister be protected and that more wisdom should be added unto him. Please, God, these two men, we love them so much because they are representing us that no one can explain. They are the wonderful wonder men of Biafra. We love them, protect them for us, and protect all Biafrans all over the world. He say, my people, Eze Nwanne Obasi, thank you for joining. Victor Carlo, thank you so much. Wonderful Biafrans, this is one of the Breji platforms where we bring you nothing but authentic information, most of the time from our Prime Minister's Twitter handle, because our Prime Minister, he is a wonderful man that is leading us with the truth about how Biafra will come. We call him Obatobie because he came when we least expected any leader again. They took our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, rejoicing at Owerri State House, but they never knew that we have another Simon, the Simon that helped Jesus Christ carry the cross, that he is here with us. We will forever be grateful to our Prime Minister, Mmeji Buagu. Onyilo Sinodronko. We do not care what anybody feels as long as we are fighting for our freedom and our liberty. We don't preach hate, is a disclaimer. We do not preach violence because we are not violent people, but we must defend ourselves because we want our freedom. According to United Nations Charter, the Article 51 gives us right to freedom. So, my people, let us continue. Thank you so much. Yes, Obum, thank you for joining. God of Biafra is alive. Thank you so much. Hail Biafra. Thank you. It is only 2 months from now, Biafra will be redeclared. It will be redeclared in Finland. And I urge every Biafran that has the ability financially to attend to do so, because it's going to be very historical. My people, it is giving me goose pimple because I know it will be wonderful. The feeling alone is like, I don't know how to talk about it. Biafra is one, Buhari say we are dots. But all of them that surrounded us are filled with hate. And I thought that with that hate, they would have left Biafrans to go. But they will not, because of what they benefit. But this time around, God gave us a man who says it is Biafra interest first. And that is the way it will stand. And we are all standing behind our PM to say that it is the interest of Biafrans first. We have been through a lot in the hands of Nigerian government. I know that some Nigerians do not like the way we are being treated. They cannot help the situation. What Nigerian government is doing to Nigerian citizens is so. We are leaving. We are leaving Nigeria because we fall in parallel line with them. And when you fall in parallel line with anybody or anything in the world, you can never meet. We can never meet because Nigeria is not working. We used to be Nigerians, taking so much from them. Hello, my wonderful sister Mary. We took so much from these people. We endured. We were patient. We are everything that made Nigeria great. Yet they are not appreciative. They are paying us with hate, with so much hate. Thank you, Sonny, for joining. So, my people, we have come this evening today on our issue. Biafra coming on the 2nd of December 2024 is very sacrosanct. Thank you so much, my sister. Good afternoon from US and good evening in the United Kingdom. Thank you so much. I love you all. Remember to do the needful. Click the like button. Subscribe to Betty4 TV if you haven't. I know PM told you people to go and follow Betty, that Betty is doing a wonderful job. I do appreciate that from our PM. A man that looks after his people. He watches over us, cares for us. We love him so much. So my people, this very picture you see on the TV, let me play it so that you hear what Onyendu told us.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
Yes, my people, tell me, who will not agree with Onyendu? From what you are seeing now, hello, Sunday Mwizube, thank you for joining. MO of USB, thank you so much. Wonderful Biafrans. Whenever you people are around, it makes me happy because I feel at home with my people. I feel I can say anything in accordance with what we want. We want out of Nigeria, we want Biafra, and Biafra we must have. Nothing will stop it. You know, my people, recently, in addition to what we are going through in the hands of the Fulanese, because Fulani or Nigeria government has been infiltrated since 1960 by the Fulanese till date. And the painful thing is that some Biafrans, hello Chinyere, my wonderful sister, thank you for joining. Greetings. Ndewo nwannem. Thank you. Since 1960 till date, you all will agree with me that the real Hausa men has never ruled that country. It has always been Fulanese. I never knew it until Onyendu started. I was following Uwazurike. From Uwazurike, I started following Onyendu. My people, you know that nothing bad in the world, that when you die or when something happens to you, nobody picks up your legacy. Onyendu has left this legacy with us. Yes, he left this legacy that if what happened to Onyendu happened, without there being anyone to take up the mantle from Onyendu, it would have been terrible. That would have been so bad. And our PM who ventured to step into Onyendu's shoes, very often people will be attacking him. But I can tell you people that I am not surprised. During the war, Ifajuna attacked Ojukwu. Okpa Biasika, even Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe attacked Ojukwu because Nnamdi Azikiwe wanted Ojukwu to give him that leadership. And he was not listening to Ojukwu, telling him that this is not what you can handle. It requires military presence. So Ojukwu had many attackers, including the enemy, as it is today to our PM. When Uwazurike started, they attacked him as well. Remember Ezu River? Etufa si wee gbuo ụmụnna anyị tụnyesịa n'Ezu River. Unu maka Facebook na YouTube enwere m ike ikwu ife ụfọdụ. Even mụ na ndị Facebook na-enwe mgbakili ya n'ekita maka onwe ife na mude. Not against the community, whatever they call it, the community rule. So if for that, I'm n'onu ba maka na ndị Facebook or that fiaru way to page. So my people, anybody attacking our PM is always the norm, and that is what we call Usman Danfodio'S legacy. Because when they come, what they will do first is to look for your brother, like Hope Uzodinma. They will look for 2 or 3 of your brothers to be attacking you, so that they will go and hide and have time to rearrange themselves to push more attack on you. Plus, that is what is going on. So all these attacks on our PM does not surprise me, because they are used to using your own people to attack you so that they will get you without any difficulty. Now, you know that our PM had the intel that the house they were building or they built in Imo State was not, it was not anything that will benefit people of the Southeast. Every time they are using us like, I don't know what to call it. They will be using us. Now they want to bring, they said about, it's supposed to be trailers of their youth that will come to that university. That's 10 trailers of terrorists. But God, that Uzodinma have done it again. And the information came on time. But before we go to that, let us listen to one of our brothers. Because if you look at the title of this program, BLA captured another saboteur. Let me play the news from my colleague. What's his name? Biafra Unite. Let's listen to him.
Another big saboteur has been captured by the Biafra Liberation Army, BLA.
Hello,
as internally Dwakanono continues in Biafra struggle. Here are the news in house. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome once again to Biafra Unite channel / television this very moment. Today's date is 2nd of October 2024, and I have another very interesting video for every one of you listening to my voice right now from where you
Thank
are
you
all
for
over
joining.
the world. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very video and news because it's very, very important. I can assure you, my people, the internally Dwakanonu continues in Biafra struggle. Makanandi Bosi, Ugu Muteba Juku, Anyamuta, Arikata Izurike. So without further ado, let us, of course, go straight into the video and watch the video and, of course, do the needful by analyzing it properly for every person who is listening right now to understand what really happened, how it happened, and what is going to happen moving forward. So this very video you are seeing on your screen was shared by the Prime Minister of the BLGIE, His Excellency Ekpa Simon Njoko, and of course, I want all of us to watch it together. Okay, from the office of the Biafra Liberation Army, we send greetings to the good people.
I think I have this video. Let me find it, my people, so that you listen to it. You know, with our method of journalism, we are freedom fighters. We don't have any, we don't have any specific way of doing things.
Okay, from the office of the Biafra Liberation Army, we send greetings to the good people of the world. It was a very embarrassing moment for us when we were notified about the desecration of the holy land of Biafra by one Fulani stooge, Mr. Emeka Wajuba from Umeza Alansu in the Himembano. Mr. Wajuba collaborated with to bring in terrorist training camp in Imbano, thereby undermining our values and safety. Angered by our territorial security, sabotaged by Emeka Wajuba, we hereby ban Emeka Wajuba and his family from entering Ali Igbo indefinitely. Continue. Any person, group of persons, religious organizations, academic organizations, and so on, that directly or indirectly identifies with Emeka Wajuba shall be banished from our land. Our land is not for terrorists. Any person or group that dares us will pay heavily. The labor of the heroes of Biafra shall never be in vain.
Yes, my people, you know that after our PM's union address, so many news started flying, and he made a warning about misrepresentation. It is things like this. So my people, I think there's a video I made on that. Let me look for that video so that you will all connect them. Because our people, they easily forget. That's the problem. That's why we have so many Biafrans that are now sitting on the fence. One day early morning, and he was saying to me, please, I regret, I feel guilty for not joining what we are doing. I said, wow. He said he wants a link to vote, and also people will now be laying claims that they are the ones who did what happened. This is it. about that misrepresentation. If you look at this video, I made it yesterday morning because our PM put this on his Twitter handle that people should not misrepresent anything regarding what is going on, and he vows to continue to fight and represent Biafra's interest. So let's listen. That's the misrepresentation, because our PM there vows to secure Biafrans. Is actually doing the needful. You know, we have a lot of people in Biafra land. Some are IPOB Nigeria who would come and start shouting on social, we do not want IDP camp in Biafra land, but they will never lift a finger. And some of them, after shouting, they will go to sleep, shouting at social media, oh, Nonsonkwa and the rest of them. They will be telling you, oh, we don't want a IDP camp in Biafra land, but they are not lifting anything to help. So that's why our PM laid this very, very strong warning that he does not want misrepresentation, even though he vows to say that. So, my people, we have everything that in our PM. Try and work so hard to support what we are doing. Some people went, opened the fundraising using our PM's picture, and he won those people. Yeah, my people, that is a very good reminder. Some people opened a new fundraising channel. You will, if you see this I didn't get that picture. If you see it, you will see our PM's picture. But our PM don't know them. This is how these IPOB Nigerians, how they've been extorting money. When Onyendu was there, Biafrans were donating. There were so many donations. They have so much money in their account. But immediately Onyendu was kidnapped, they cleared that account. Today, account was empty to the extent that they could no longer sponsor Onyendu's court hearing. Our PM took that over by February of this year. So certain things we should all know. Very tiny things, they look so minute, but they mean so much when you watch them and analyze it critically. You will see that after evaluating it, that this is a very wonderful thing that will cause something very significant if not properly handled. Ọ bụrụ na PM adakwụ ụgwọ court Onyendu, gwagodunu m ife ga-eme. This is a man that is there for us. And those who sold him, they don't really care. They don't care because they came to make money. They did not come for Biafra to be achieved. No, they thought that Onyendu is with them to make money. Yes, my sister Mary said they plan it for every state in different counties to put their people to cause problems. Yes, God forbid them in Biafra land. This thing is a very serious thing. No, ndị abatasigokwa ime. Ọ bụ na ọ bụrụ ọkụ agba, ịmakwa how big that place is. How many thousands of them that it would have taken. If those 1,000 people get up at night to go and attack a village, you know, makwa ife obo or ife facho, so that can they buy a boss to go to IDP camp. These people, their plan will not work. Their plan will not work. So those people who opened a new donation channel, my people, you should be careful. If you go website, you will see the beer. You know, the is very unique. If it is not that, do not donate, because they will start distributing this. They are looking for money. They came to make money, not to get us Biafra. That's why they are attacking our people. Come and join what we are doing. Because my people, if you want to join now, when Biafra comes, you will be admitted to Biafra land after vetting, proper vetting and scrutiny of your personality and who you are. People like Obi Kubana, chief priest, all of them that has money in Biafra land. But they don't want to join what we are doing to secure the land. This is the to take advantage of the IOU and join what we are doing. Come down from your high horse and stop being a yes, stop being a bystander. That is it, my people. That is it. So, my people, let's continue. Yes, it's possible some have entered in the presence to bring things from the north to sell in Biafra land. They come with different tactics, but I'm happy that Biafra Liberation Army and the Biafran Defense Staff Defense Forces, they are really dealing with them. Even this evening, I saw from our PM's Twitter handle, Ebendi Ana Agwofana Namafeba. They have been warned. But they don't. Yes, Mary said, okay, I've read that of Mary. Our sister Chinye said, our God is bigger than them, and our angels are making us proud. Up our PM. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's listen to my colleague, Biafra Unite.
Immediately, like BLA barrier champ or go back him. Obi do not go him and poem. Just as this one is reading him and poem right now. You see, Alphonse Naguzi poem. But you know, no noka. Each and no noka, he dagra him. But when you are in Abuja, you were there running mouth. How you will come and show them the way to neutralize the People's Army. Manaka are looking here now on Aguzi Koros. Or Kasiade. Even now, Kwandi or Zobu or Kwa, Nekweba na Roko no one negi. I also want to use this medium to send a message. This man must never be released. This man must never be released. Let it sound as a deterrent warning to others. That mercy, that very mercy that located the Yoruba Zoo soldier must not locate any other person. Yes. Because I'm telling you, a typical Igbo man born in the village, you will understand what I said. Are they possible? This is how Hopus Odema will be captured. This is how Soludo will be captured. This is how Devomai will be captured. And that time, when that time comes, they will sing him like this. They will even give order that is bigger than them to Tinubu. They will give order to Tinubu to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and allow their friends to go. Forgetting that the order is even bigger than him. But therefore, he can give order to the person who is bigger than him to divide, to allow their friends to go and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You see that? Others should learn. Every other sabo in our land must learn with this. That's why I want to make this very, broadcast to go viral. Very, very important.
Hello, blessed Abraham. My sister, we are going home. No two ways about it. May God continue to protect our PM. That is our main prayer right now for us all and the freedom fighters. In Jesus' name, amen. Chukwu ga-emezu, ọ ga-emezu aka ọlịa. God does not forget his people. We are God's own people. That's why the envy has actually taken Nigeria to another level. You know? So let's continue to listen to this.
But that time you were running your mouth, pointing fingers, bringing in terrorists in our land to innocent Biafrans, you never knew that a day like this would come. Until now. And that one, Juba, that one, Juba, and the other one.
Hello, my sister Julie. Good evening. Thank you for joining. My people, don't forget to click the like button and share this message so that it goes viral. Yeah, Kingsman, Kingsway, thank you for joining. How do you do? I'm good. I'm thanking God because God is merciful. My wonderful sister Shalom, good evening. Thank you so much. Good evening, Biafrans. My fellow Biafrans, our brother Kingsman is saying hello to everyone. Yes, may Elohim continue to strengthen and protect and guide our lovely leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and our PM, ESN, Ekpa Simon Njoko, the dragon, the good guy. He say, thank you so much. So let's continue.
Your time is coming. Obeloge. Iya no ban. Iya sanani. Otra this man's where sanani. Now go your own him. I'm telling you, Majoba and co-criminals. Akaya Malogo Boroge. A sanani.
Hello, Biafra Nation.
When I go your own him. Don't think that you are untouchable. Maybe because you go, whenever you want to come, you come with 50 military men and 50 police officers. Don't think that it ends there. You think because you have the money, you can pay them. Therefore, they must come to guide and protect you. It's not going to end there. Because even this idiot who is reading this hymn now was also moving about with escort. These are any evil that is happening in our land today is caused by this set of people. Because what they do is once they have an opportunity to enter into the government, they will use you and I as collateral. They will use sabotaging their own people to pave way for their own success in criminality. Because they know once you are in government, you have this useless thing they call immunity that covers your impunity. That is exactly what is going on. And Biafra government in exile has come to end this impunity in our land. It's not going to thrive anymore. If it thrived before, not now anymore. The game has changed.
Yeah.
All of you will be in this kind of situation.
Hello, great. Thank you for joining, my wonderful Biafrans. I love you all. Thank you so much for joining. We are very liberal-minded people, and they thought that our liberality, carefree life means that when they come, that we will not be able to defend ourselves. You can imagine Fulanese. You came to somebody's country. We have all our ancestral homes. Where is your own? Nobody has ever disturbed these people. Nobody has ever queried them. But in turn, they are the ones, very ungrateful human beings. They are the ones giving us trouble, thinking that no one will challenge them. Now, God has given us our PM, and our PM is even, that is Njoku nke bụ thunder. Ya bụ Obatosu. Adadioramma calls him Obatobi, but I call him Obatosu because Obatarana n'ife anyị na-eme ebe niile ghasa arụ afọzi ndị Nigeria. Arụ afọrọzifa fana threaten that if we do not allow their youths, these youths fana ebubata or kafabia megini na Igbo. Is there no land in the north for them to build that university for them? Or bully in the heart of Biafra land? These people, they thought Naibu Malu, Naibu Ewu, because Fenwetego politicians who are worshipping them and serving them like slaves, willing slaves. So my Biafra brother said, good evening from me, my hood people of Biafra worldwide. May Chukwu Okike Abiama protect beloved PM, His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa, and God bless us all. He said, thank you so much. I do appreciate. Thank you, my people, for joining. Remember to subscribe to Betty Ford TV. My people, do that, and you will be getting notification the moment I am in the air.
If you go to Luku, let us listen to him once again, and then we call it a day. My people, on ML Live, internally to Akanon.
Hello, Kingsley Ejike. Hello. Thank you for joining. Wonderful. I appreciate all of you. So this man na-agwifa bụ onye jidele jidekekwanụ ntị again.
On ML Live, it is happening live and direct. If you know that you are among them, if you know that you are one of them, ne suimi na to makabayaka na to the families of our men, pointing at the families of our men. I want you to hold on and wait. Just wait for your own turn. If a melodious man remember that you are not an island. It doesn't matter how many Ebubago you are flying with. It doesn't matter how many Janjaweed you are flying with. Once your tongue reaches, you are going to grab it. You see, you are gallivanting all over the places with Ebubago. Just wait for it. Once your turn comes, you will grab it. If you don't go after him like this, my people, I don't want to talk too much. I only want you to watch the video once again uninterrupted and then do the needful by and of course make it go viral.
Okay, from the office of the Biafra Liberation Army, we send greetings to the good people of the world. It was a very embarrassing moment for us when we were notified about the desecration of the holy land of Biafra by one Fulani stooge, Mr. Emeka Wajuba from Umweza.
Hello, my wonderful sister Stella. Thank you for joining. I hope you are doing good. Thank you. I do appreciate you all. Let's listen to this guy that I showed this video. Let me show it again. The guy was captured on the Let me bring his picture and keep it here for some time. Oh, if it Obon Biafra land, the Fulani, they fight together, you know. Nke gabule biana esu munne gimi, ane bulu fane je, you know. It's terrible. Very, very bad. You know. Let me show his video so that you people will see who it is.
Oh, yeah. Okay, from the office of the Biafra Liberation Army, we send greetings to the world. It was a very embarrassing moment for us when we were notified about the desecration of the holy land of Biafra by one Fulani stooge, Mr. Emeka Wajuba from Umeza Alansu in the Himembano. Mr. Wajuba collaborated with the enemies of Biafra to bring in terrorist training camp in Mbano, thereby undermining our values and safety. Angered by our territorial security, sabotaged by Emeka Wajuba, we hereby ban Emeka Wajuba and his family from entering Alibo indefinitely.
Continue.
Any person, group of persons, religious organizations, academic organizations, and so on, that directly or indirectly identifies with Emeka Wajuba shall be banished from our land. Our land is not for terrorists. Any person or group that dares us will pay heavily. The labor of the heroes of Biafra shall never be in vain.
So my people, this very guy now, Eji, ya aka kpalugie na asị na ya na-esu ụmụaka ba imi, osu ofe imi, yes, osu ofe imi ndị ọgba timtim abịa gbagbuo onye afọ na ya fejide gie na wee dee datin ọgụrụ wee nye ọ na-agụ. That's the person that Biafra Unite was warning, na-asị ọkụkọ ndị ọzọ nekwa ka esi arụcha ọkụkọ ibefa. You see, when you are doing something bad in life, you might succeed in completing your agenda, but what goes round comes round. These people, geographically, the land mass in the north is bigger than the whole south. That is south, east, and southwest. Yet, they don't want to let us rest. The pollution alone caused by this oil presence in Biafra land, nobody has ever talked about that. Yes, nobody has ever talked about that pollution. And we have no access to that oil in our own land. Then they have everything in their land. They will bring cow. Upon that again, they will still come to build university for their people in our homeland, just to bring in their people in mass to infiltrate our land and overrun us. And the Nenu Onuku Anuma, you'll be there sabotaging your own people. Uchenna, thank you so much for joining. I hope you are one of us, because if you are not, if you don't identify yourself, I will kick you out. I don't want anybody. This platform is for Biafrans alone. We are freedom fighters. We are now preaching the world what is going on in our land. I want proper identification that you are one of the Biafrans. Iki Conrad onye abụrụkwa onye Biafra, ya si na this platform for Adamacho. I'm not looking for followers, no. I'm here to let the world know that we Biafrans, we have taken so much from Nigeria, and enough is truly enough. Enough. When we get old living abroad, we want to go home. We want to go home and settle down there. But we have no home as it is to go to because of Fulanis that came from Sahel. They will only find Ndocha na-use Ndiocha na-achọ oil and gas. Fulani na-achọ Fulanization and Islamization. We are just at the middle. We receive from both ends. Oh no, my people. Enough is enough. So anybody on this platform that is not a Biafran, please take your leave. Take your leave. We are here to let the world know what we are going through. So, fellow Biafrans, at this point, let me inform you that we should all go to, yes, my sister Stella said, let me read out. Hello, Innocent, you are welcome. My sister Stella said, I wish the Biafra Liberation Armies will just keep him with them until Biafra nation comes. Well, Oyano offer my favor game me. Fachozikwa ikpe n'ụlọ ikpe onwere ike jezanụ. From New Delhi, India, I say good evening, my good people of Biafra worldwide. May Chukwu Okike Abiama protect our able Prime Minister, His Excellency Mazi, and bless us all. Biafra is here already. Of course it is. One other major thing that I would like to talk about is our fundraising. It comes up every Saturday. Ndị anyị unu ma na ofe dị ụsọ no ego gbulie. So we need money. We have the lobbyists that we pay monthly. We have Onyendu's court hearing. We have our upcoming declaration. We have Ndi BLA, Biafra Defense Fighters, and Biafra Resistance Fighters, and the Navy that is at Bakassi Peninsula. It is a lot. Our PM needs every fund that he can lay his hands on to keep carrying on. This is another major announcement because we need it. We need every penny we can get, my people. So nwoke a unu fụrụ n'ebe a ọ na-eso ndị ebube agụ na-esi ụmụ be anyị imi a na-agbagbusi ụmụaka anyị. Ọ ife na-eme na Biafra land. Until this one, Osinafia bụ Emeka Nwajuba was the one who helped Hope Uzodimma wee lụọ that place. Yes, we must support financially for the Biafra restoration. Very, very important. Yes, thank you so much. Really innocent. Oh, you know him? Wow. Yeah, our brother Innocent said that this guy has caused a lot of our people to be quiet. Really? You see? And the chief, asina chief ndaro chukwu na-enwetegokwe na onye nke anwa so na-esu ụmụ be anyị imi. Nna ndị be anyị nwelu nsogbu fa nwelu nsogbu n'enu ndị bịara bịa na-akpakọ unu ka nkata, and you are just like that giving it to them as if you have no guts. You can't save your own state. You can't save your people. Obala ụmụaka na-akwafusi everywhere. My people, you know, they were always saying, oh, Simon Ekpa is causing insecurity in Southeast. So if Simon Ekpa is causing insecurity in Southeast, how can you then come and build your terrorist university in that same place where you say that he is causing insecurity? Now our PM is vindicated. He has been vindicated. The world is watching and they all know. So all these things were evidence. Right now, there's a link on our PM's Twitter handle. Go and click on that link. There is this British actress called Emma Thompson. Emma Thompson opened that is like a charitable something where he opened up petition for people to petition against Nigeria. She is advocating that Britain should cut off Nigeria and sanction them for killing of Christians in Nigeria and causing genocide on the Christian region. So if you go there, you will see that link and you will click and put your own signature for the petition for other countries of the world to sanction Nigeria. So my brother Great the Great said, especially if the person is on negative side relating to what we are doing. But if the person is a lover of freedom, then he can remain to keep listening to the gospel of truth regarding our freedom. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, we are very liberal-minded people. We are people that love visitors. We travel a lot ourselves. We travel a lot. We don't fight anybody. We are not looking, we are very hardworking people. We are not looking for any benefit from anybody. We are live and let live kind of human beings. Yes. Oh, really? Now they've caught him. Thank you, Genevieve. Thank you. Thank you so much for this information. You know, we are here to share ideas with one another. I do appreciate that. Please, Adam Betty, help me to know our PM social Twitter handle. Yeah, if you are on Twitter, what you do, just click, put his name and click on search. It will appear immediately. If you are on Twitter, just put his name and search. You will see it. Then you will scroll down gradually and you will see that link. Then you go and click it. Everybody should be doing that. Let us flood it with our petition that Nigeria should be sanctioned. Yes, because they have been lying to the whole world. We have oil, we have oil. We are the owners of that oil. The pollution alone that oil causes in our land, it is there in Warri, it is there in Uguta, it is there in Egbema, it is there in Akwa Ibom. Our land. Then they are the ones in control. These are foreigners. Fulanis are foreigners. They don't belong to any tribe in Nigeria at all. Not in Biafra land, not in Oduduwa. They are foreigners. And today, they will not let us speak. People of Zamfara. Zamfara is a tribe in Nigeria. They are also controlling the gold, using the military, using the police. This is their method of practice. So, my people, let me play you the voice of our PM again so that we will all listen to it together. PM is God sent. PM is God sent. If not for our PM, I don't know what we would have done.
Good evening, fellow Biafrans. I welcome all of you to this emergency State of the Union address of the Biafra Prime Minister, myself, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku. My fellow Biafrans, this is month of October 2024, and we are very close to our convention in Finland. The security of life and property of Biafra people will always be the most priority of the Biafra government. And we will continue to respond proactively in solving and resolving the issue of security, especially when our people and our land comes under serious threat. Nigeria as a failed state will continue to fail to protect those that call themselves Nigerian citizens. The call for Biafra self-determination through the secessionists of Biafra or through the secession of Biafra, as Nigeria terrorist state fondly call it, is deeply rooted in historical grievances, the economic grievances and economic disparity and socio-political marginalization, and now with the renewed Islamic Usman Danfodio'S. Our struggle has become a struggle for survival of the Biafra people.
Yes, a struggle for survival. Owen Palace, thank you for joining. Thank you. Yes, is struggle for survival, my people. We are not even being in whatever that is happening in that region, in this world. Can you imagine that a man, a senator called Opeyemi Bamidele, he said that if Nigeria allows a regional government, you have automatically given Southeast Biafra. So what it means in effect is that these people, as always, have always been the supporter of Fulani. Because if the Yorubas in politics, just like the Igbos in politics, are supporting, because in every 12, there must be Judas. You go to Yoruba land, you will see bad people. Even in the north, you will see worse people. You come in Biafra land, you will see terrible people that are supporting our enemies. So whoever does what, we will always come here to tell you. This man just yesterday, 2nd of October, it is not as if he said it years ago. He said it yesterday in the National House of Assembly, that they should not, because some people are now canvassing for there to be a regional government. And this regional government was what Ojukwu and Gowon went to Aburi in Ghana, 1966, to go and talk about. And other African leaders came to deliberate the whole matter, and they all agreed that they should go and install that system of regional governance. But on reaching Nigeria, Babawo, Eweka, a general secretary at the time, and many others, including Ndinwa Beke, they told Gowon, do not accept this. And Gowon declared war against Biafrans because they say that Biafra should not be declared. Ojukwu said it's impossible. As long as you are not accepting what was agreed in Aburi, which is regional government, because by way of that regionalism, you will be in control of what is in your region, and you will pay tax to the central government. But they said no, or federalism. Some people call it federalism, and that is what Biafra is observing right now, or what they will observe immediately Biafra is restored and recognized. When we get our certificate of independence from United Nations, that is what we are going to observe. So no region will say we are marginalized or not. No, you will be in charge of whatever is in your region. No more intimidation, because the tax they will be paying to the central government will be able to maintain the whole nation. But Babawo said to Gowon, do not accept that. He forgot that when Babawo was in prison in Calabar, that it was these soldiers that fought and released him. They fought and released him from that prison when Ahmadu Bello and Tafawa Balewa wanted to use army to buy him. They accused him of something and imprisoned him. But Ojukwu and the rest fought, and the Ironsi, they brought him out. But he never supported Biafra. He never supported Biafra. After the war, he said that why he supported Gowon to fight and keep us is that if we leave them, that the Fulanis will deal with them. The Fulanis is still dealing with them till tomorrow. If I tell you what they are doing to Tinubu now, you will not believe it. Because they wanted Tinubu out by all means. The Tinubu is fighting hard because that is the same way fought and removed Obi from the race. That's the same way he is fighting to maintain his position. They are fighting each other internally, but nobody knows. We are not interested. We want our own. The unfortunate thing is that some bad eggs in Biafra land are the ones delaying what we are doing, including the politicians who are paying these wretched marauders little money in all the localities for them to come and build that house, and they never told anyone until it was completed. So that's what our PM is saying here. This Usman Danfodio legacy, our PM vowed that he will be the one to see the end of it, and we should all support him.
Decade, Biafrans, both those who have agitated in the past, Biafrans, for many of these agitators have argued that for leaving Nigeria is not just about ideas, but today it has become about the survival, progress, and justice. My fellow Biafrans, in the early hour of today, the 1st October 2024, the Biafra Defense Forces has destroyed, neutralized the proposed facility that was built to house and train Boko Haram in a place called Ehimembano in Imo State, former Imo State. Any more of such facility will be destroyed by Biafra forces. We call on Biafrans to give credible information on any further project of the Nigeria terrorist state targeted at bringing in Boko Haram for training in Biafra land, or to be used to house fighters that the intention was to use against Biafra forces. Because the Nigeria terrorist army has been defeated, and all they do is to bring in fighters in whatever guise. Biafra land is not good for Chinese loan. The Biafra people were excluded during the time.
Sorry, my people, you know, our PM just mentioned something here, that they bring in these fighters in whatever guise. You know, they disguise it, calling it Boko, oh, this one is Boko Haram. When Jonathan Goodluck Jonathan was there, you know, they brought these people. They brought them, Boko Haram. They started gradually. They brought in ISWAP. They brought in ISIS. Now they are using soldiers. So they now want to tell you that they are bringing in people to come and live in Biafra land. Young, they say youths. Even one of them, the Fulani man, Shetima Yerima, he said that if we do not allow their youths to come and live in Biafra land, in the southeast, as they usually call it, then there will be war in Nigeria. I said to this one, who are you threatening with war? Bring your war on. Maka na oche na nkita fe busigo ndị TV that fought for them during that time. TV will never fight with them. You know, Yoruba will also not fight for them, because Professor Oyebanji is there fighting for Duduwa. He will not allow his fight for them. Even now that Ukraine is fighting, Russia will not come to fight for them. Neither will Britain fight for them. So let them bring the war on. Our PM said it, that they come in many guys. They now want to bring terrorists to our land. And they say that they plan to bring 10 trailer loads of youths. You can imagine, to our land. My sister Mary said as policies and right things are done in European countries, that is how things will be done honestly also in Biafra. Of course, our PM lives in a European country. PM said that he will bring Finland to Biafra land. Let all Biafran, both young, agree. Yeah, yes. He promised, and we trust him that he will do that. And my brother Great the Great said, that's Yoruba people for you. They never keep to agreement. Their disappointing attitudes did not start today. I know, but from their forefathers, I agree with you, my brother. So our PM is here narrating everything they do in Biafra land to our own detriment.
Nigeria state took loan from China. Our land and our people are not good to be part of the dividend of Chinese loan.
My people, do you know that this loan they took, it's oil that they gave them? Our oil, 3 billion. That's what they took from Chinese people. 3 billion. I played it here one time at, what's his name? This man, the one that does a program. That Hausa man that does program. What is his program called again? Anyway, that's by the way.
Biafra land is not good for rail line, where every part of Nigeria, as they created it fraudulently today, has benefited from the rail line, except Biafra land.
Yes, when what's his name? I'm getting too forgetful these days. The minister, is it Emeka or that minister of works from Rivers State? There was a time he was building those rail lines from north to Chad and from Lagos to Ibadan. All these things, Biafra land was not included. You know, and when he wanted to do election, him and Wike were one-time enemies. You remember who I'm talking about? That of works. I've forgotten his name. So when he was doing that construction, he said that we are looking for Biafra. Therefore, Buhari was the president then. We were not involved, but the whole thing is being done with our money.
Biafra land is not good to have seaport, irrespective of the fact that the Gulf of Guinea is connected to the Biafra land. Biafra land is not good for the headquarters of many multinational corporations that came to Nigeria or Niger area to do business only and solely for the natural resources that is found in Biafra land. None of these multinational corporations has their head office or headquarters in Biafra land took for the Biafra people, indigenous people. Biafra land is therefore not good for IDP camp or in any name that will accommodate any terrorists from northern Nigeria or from many parts of the world. Biafra land is not a dumping ground for terrorists.
Yes.
For that reason, the Biafra Defense Forces have destroyed the property and the facilities, and of course, anything that is connected to it will be destroyed. And this is a message that we are sending out to the terrorist state to prove the capacity that Biafra government controls Biafra territory from exile, and of course, with the activities of the de facto government in the homeland. The responsiveness of the Biafra government has shown that the Biafra government take the security of lives and properties of our people, especially our women and children, very seriously. We have fought Nigeria for years, secretly. And I wish one day the world will want to know what has happened in 2021 to this date. And we have been able to secure successfully the land of Biafra. It is only in Biafra land that our people are not living in IDP camp. Across Nigeria, every other region, people are living in IDP camp.
People agree with PM on this very point. Our people are not living in IDP camp. Ndị ofe mmanụ bi na IDP camp na Benin Republic. Ndị Benue bi na IDP camp. Plateau bi IDP camp. Nọrọzi na befa. Fe gbugofa, gbuofa, kpopufa. So, what our PM is saying is true, irrespective of the fact that they are always lying against, just like they lied against Ojukwu. Even at a point, they are lying against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, asking him, whose son are you? Who are you? What do you think you can do? Small boy like you insult the elders, you do this, you do that. He tells them the truth. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told Nigeria government, I will destroy you people with the truth. With the truth. Because Nigeria government is a terrorist government. That's why this Emma Thompson, she has this very channel where you have to go and click and sign your petition against Nigeria. She wants the world to understand that Nigeria government is spying Christians in the region and beyond. That is to place a sanction on Nigeria. Go to our Prime Minister's Twitter handle and you will click the link.
Like they have come shambolically claiming that people from the north will be moved to Biafra land to secure our land. We also have intel that the proposed movement of these people to bring it right hand to fight against Biafra forces. My fellow Biafran, the Yorubas are taking refuge in neighboring country, Benin Republic, for insecurity by the Nigeria terrorism or Nigeria terrorist state in the name of the Islamic expansionist Usman Danfodio'S legacy. Many Yorubas are today living in Benin Republic. They left the ancestral land as they are looking for a safe place to stay. The people that have chased them out of their ancestral land, they call them Fulani herdsmen. They have occupied Yoruba land, and today many of them have left their land and they are not secured in their own land, will not be the same. Biafra will continue to respond to Nigeria terrorism plan and tactics very ruthlessly in defense of our land. Why Nigeria terrorist state have openly supported Palestine independence and continue to financially support terrorism against Israel. The Biafra people will continue to stand with Israel, and at the same time, we are not against those agitating for independence of Palestine or for self-determination. But we are strongly against the terrorism against Israel and against the state of Israel. Nigeria always go to the United Nations General Assembly to advocate for the freedom and self-determination of Palestine, and these are people who have not fixed their own problem in Niger area. Today, we will do worse than what the Palestinians have done, if that is what will make the world to listen to us. Palestine have not lost 3 million children. We did. We lost 3 million children from 1967 to 1970. Palestine have not lost what Biafra lost. Palestine do not have what Biafra have. We power Nigeria's economy from our natural resources. What do we get in return? Pogroms and what have you. On this note, just for the latecomers who have not followed the event of Nigeria and Biafra for a very long time, I want the Biafra media to play the representation and advocating of the independence of Palestine by the former president of Nigeria in the name of Muhammadu Buhari, because I have come across many people commenting on social media and they were outraged about the current vice president, who is, by the way, the founder of Boko Haram, advocating for independent state of Palestine. I would like the media team to play that, as on that particular rock, I will build my church today.
We need to remind ourselves of the principles that led to the founding of the United Nations. Among those are peaceable coexistence and self-determination of peoples. In this context, Mr. President, the unresolved question of self-determination for the Palestinian people and of those of Western Sahara, both nations having been adjudged by the United Nations as qualifying for this inalienable right, must now be assured and fulfilled without any further delay or obstacle. The international community has come to pin its hopes on the resolving Palestinian issue through the two-state solution, which recognizes the legitimate right of each state to exist in peace and security. The world has no more excuses or reasons to delay the implementation of the long list of Security Council resolutions on this question. Neither do we have the moral right to deny any people their freedom or condemn them indefinitely to occupation and blockade.
Yes, my people, you know that this very man, the more Usman, great-grandchildren Usman Danfodio, Buhari, the dead Buhari, okay, they now go to the UN talking about the freedom of Palestinians, which we are not against, because we are freedom fighters. We are not against those fighting for their freedom, but from getting their own freedom. And the world will just keep quiet, clapping for them. So we have to fight for our own freedom. That's what it means. That's why I am saying that we will do worse than Palestinian, if that is what it will take for the world to listen to us. Because no like him, he is here talking about the freedom of Palestinians as an inalienable right. You will hear the current president of Nigeria, because I call Shetima the president of Nigeria. He is the one ruling. Tinubu is just there to grab what he can grab. He is the president of Nigeria.
Thank you very much. I would also like to video from the United Nations General Assembly of the current Vice President of Nigeria, who was the founder of Boko Haram. Thank you very much.
We are all witnesses to the heart-wrenching situation in Gaza and other Palestinians. Cannot discuss war and peace.
Do you know, everybody should know that this man is this man and the one that read before Buhari, two of them formed Boko Haram because they are bent on actualizing the legacy of their forefather, Usman Danfodio. Hey, boy, brother, thank you so much. And he's here talking about the freedom of Palestinians. And so the story had it that when he finished talking about this, one of the pressmen there asked him, what of Biafra? He said that there's no answer to his question.
Conflicts and resolution, or humanitarian imperatives today, without reflecting on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict since 7th August last year. Of course, the conflict predates this period and has been simmering for a better part of half a century. What it tells us is that the international community has failed to live up to the spirit and aspirations of the United Nations to rid the world of inequality, violence, and domination of one people by another. Justice is antithetical to revenge. Freedom is an inalienable right and a natural entitlement that cannot be denied to any people.
You hear that? Freedom is an inalienable right that cannot be denied to any people. And this man is busy building up Boko Haram, building up ISWAP and ISIS to buy the whole country so that he can go and bring all the marauding Fulanis all over Africa and settle them in our land. And this way he is talking about the Palestinians is one of their major Takia system. When he is talking about this freedom, nobody will believe what he is doing in Nigeria as the head of the Boko Haram. This very man. I think the world is going bonkers because for this type of human being to be allowed to come here and talk like he's an innocent man is the real haram. Allowing him to come here is the real haram.
The Palestinian people deserve their independence. They deserve to have a home of their own in territories already recognized and by international law, which is being rooted in Nigeria, continues to urge efforts to bring back on track the two-state solution that offers the prospect for a new beginning for the region.
Thank you very much. My fellow Biafrans from across the world, with the clip you just listened to, the last one is the current Vice President of Nigeria, who is the founder of Boko Haram. The first video you listened to was the former President of Nigeria, who also was one of the Islamic pillar, fundamentalism pillar in Nigeria and in Africa. Nigeria with this has demonstrated to be enemy of America and enemy of the West. While the Biafra will continue to support the state of Israel, have you seen that this is a black and white that can never mix together? Nigeria have advocated for the independent state of Palestine, which we are not against as a people looking for freedom. But what we're against is terrorism against the state of Israel. And the 7th of October attack, terrorism attack against Israel, Biafra people continue to condemn that terrorist attack. Nigeria, having advocated in 2024 for the independent state of Palestine, should be bold enough to also accept the outcome of the Biafra self-referendum in peace or in pieces. I want you all to understand that Nigeria can never be trusted. America can never trust Nigeria. The West can never trust Nigeria. Islamic fundamentalist country that all their agenda is to support anything anti-West and anti-American. It does not matter how they pretend with you today, they will end up becoming your worst enemy. The earlier the world, the Western world and America accept the state of Biafra as only true allies in the West Africa, the better for them. Examples, many. I will use Iraq. I can also use Afghanistan. After 23 years, America pumped billions of dollars into Afghanistan. Today, Taliban are completely in charge of America with weapons. A struggle for 23 years to stabilize that country. Nigeria will do worse than Afghanistan if Biafra is not supported. There are several compelling reasons why as many as 50 million Biafrans who voted in the ongoing Biafra self-referendum use their vote to advocate for independence of Biafra. The reasons are very numerous. And I will take it one at a time. Injustices against Biafra people. The Nigeria genocidal war against Biafra from 1967 to 1970, also known as the Biafra War, was a brutal chapter in Nigeria history. The eastern region, known as Biafra, declared independence as the Republic of Biafra after enduring many years of systematic marginalization and violent pogroms in the northern Nigeria and other part of Nigeria. The war resulted in an estimated 1 to 3 million deaths, primarily from starvation due to the blockade imposed by the Nigeria terrorist government. This tragic history has left deep scars in millions of Biafrans and, of course, in Biafra consciousness, especially when the post-war reconciliation was superficial and incomplete with the IRRR. The continuous reference of the Biafra War serves as a painful reminder that the Biafra people were once persecuted and betrayed by a country that was supposed to protect them. That betrayal has tripled today after over 50 years. We have seen the killings of Biafrans and destruction of their businesses across Nigeria, not just in the northern Nigeria, but also West Yoruba land, in Lagos to be precise. We saw pogroms against Biafrans in Lagos after 2023 election.
You know, my people, hello, wonderful brother Wilson. Thank you so much. Thank you for your remarks. I appreciate all of you. You see what these people are doing now is exactly what they did during Nigeria Biafra War. The fuel is now 2,000 naira plus in the zoo, where our people are still trapped. They don't care about human lives. They use hunger. In fact, in Biafra land, the number of people died by hunger because this Babawo made sure that no weapon, no food, no clothing, nothing at all came. They closed Apapa Wharf. Biafrans cannot get anything from there. That is why they have been romancing Cameroon. This current Ambazonia now is where their wharf, their ship, was also going to come from. They blocked it and they gave them our oil at the peninsula because peninsula is still Biafra land. You know? Yes, Wilson Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is talk Nadu, na so, no blah, 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 and he's a young blood. That's why I follow him. I follow him like ebe nkịta na-eso onye afọ ukwu, ọ nyụrụ anyụ na ọ ga-agbọ agbọ. Our PM bụ ọbata osu, not just ọbata obie for Biafra, is ọbata osu for Nigeria. Na nke a ka Nigeria ga-ejecha ọfọfụna. We don't care. We love Simon Ekpa. He is a great man. Omeluko kwuru, he told Onyendu, you will find 50 men in me. But I think by now, we will all agree that that 100 men that Onyendu was looking for, even 150 is in our PM. I'm telling you, because this speed with which our PM is going, what the stomach infrastructure DOS, IPOB Nigeria did not allow Onyendu to achieve from 2013 till 2021 is what our PM has done overnight. I'm telling you, because PM vowed that he will not fight for this Biafra liberation more than 5 years. So he has done it since 2022. 28th of February 2022, 2020 February, that's 1 year. And February this year made it the second year. My people, give it another 2 years plus. Biafra will stand like a zoo has been outsmarted by our PM. You can imagine leaving the whole north. Every Nigerian knows how wide it is in the north. There are not many, very few of them, because you can drive from Bauchi to Jos. You will see nobody on the road, no houses, empty land. You can drive from Meduguri to Yola, nobody there, because I've done all this. I've done this route. I'm telling you now, I've done it. From Mubi to Yola. Mubi is in Maiduguri. You will not find a house, just empty. Their cattle route is in. Even when this David route in the southeast, they still brings cattle. Today, go to Twitter handle now. You can find the BLA now go find a cattle fiber. This afternoon, they are never resting. They don't like peace. We don't want those people in our land. How can you leave all those empty lands? You are called university for terrorists at the middle of the land in a Himembano. A Himembano was where we were staying in their school in Oko Hiambano. During the war. Then you will come and tell me that this little portion of land we have, we cannot be at peace. We have no, where the oil polluted the land in Biafra land, we have no access to that oil, we have no access to the gas, not to the crude, nothing at all. Then we will be watching foreigners coming to destroy our land. No, my people, they will not succeed. We are happy with our PM. If you know that Simon that came in the Bible to help our Lord Jesus Christ to carry his cross, this is the replica of him. He has come to help Biafrans. He is not joking. You know, some people were saying, oh, that when they do something, PM will be claiming it. Why haven't they done it all along? And they were all on the social media screaming, shouting. It is because of Biafra Liberation Army and Biafra Defense Forces and Biafra resistance fighters. That's why they always come out to shout. After shouting, they will go to sleep. That is it. That's what they do.
And I will take it on the economic exploitation. As Nigeria celebrate their false, failed independence, the division of Nigeria into 6 geopolitical zones, consent of the people was an injustice taken too far that have cut the wound of the war even deeper than as we thought. The Eastern region, which is supposed to be called Southeastern or Southeast region, in accordance with the geography, today it is called the Southeast instead of the Southern region. They manipulated the geographic, manipulated the demography in order to fight and suppress and subjugate Biafra people not to rise up. The region which would out of modern Biafra.
Yes. Yes, my brother, you are correct. I have said that, but you are just echoing the correct position. That's true. Bakassi Peninsula was used by Gowon to negotiate. And after this war, instead of Cameroon to treat the people where that is, they are dealing with them just like Nigeria is with Biafrans. But God has given them their match in our PM. Our PM Nigeria antidote, believe it or not. Anybody that doesn't like it should go and they hug. If ana hug, wa hug. Obulu transformer kweli aya hug. Obulu train kweli na ana railway. Our PM is a fact. Ụwa niile na-ekwu maka PM. Today, PM's face is like a clickbait. PM's voice is that golden voice that they don't know what he's saying. Because on a Mayfair Fulani, yes, Gowon did not give Cameroon the land after the Biafra war. Nigeria is full of lies. Yes, Obasanjo gave it out. But Obasanjo using it to seek UN vote. I know. Onwetekwalnia. Obu manana manao. Onweteria.
Is rich in natural resources, particularly oil. Despite this wealth, the artificial and the fake Southeast feel disappropriately excluded and political benefit of their own land. The so-called Niger Delta, which majority falls within the Biafra, the proposed Biafra borders of today, generate a significant portion through crude oil. Yet, that region remains underdeveloped, suffering from poor infrastructure, environmental degradation, and poverty. But they are faced with Nigeria terrorist army bombardment, like the recent killing in the Biafra Okoma community in Delta. The argument for Biafra is also an economic one. The resources of the Biafra people are being siphoned to reach a far distant federal government in Abuja, while the region remains underdeveloped. That is coming to an end with the declaration of the restoration of independent state of Biafra, coming this year, 2024. My fellow Biafrans, we also suffered what I call the political marginalization within the Nigeria state. Since the end of the Biafra war, Biafra people have constantly been sidelined from the Nigeria political landscape, despite being one of the 3 largest ethnic groups. No Igbo-speaking Biafra person has held the presidency since 1983. Key government positions, security appointments, and the military leadership role are disproportionately skewed in favor of the Northern Hausa, Fulani, and Western Yoruba elites. Many Igbo-speaking Biafrans believe, and of course it's a fact, that this is a deliberate exclusion from power and their voices from being heard in the decision-making process. Why those who happen to be very close to power have sold their subconsciousness to self-aggrandizement, those who may have positive agenda to shape the country's future are not allowed. Today, we are no longer agitating for inclusion.
Yes, my people, I was just going to say that we are no longer agitating because Nigeria is from our land. It's not just that we are not included in whatever they are doing. The pollution alone in our land is causing a lot of health hazard, and there are no hospitals, nothing at all in that region. So it's not just enough to tell the world marginalizing Biafrans, but it's also good to let them understand that that oil which made Nigeria great is from our land. I nwere ike iti mmadụ ife n'ụwa si ya ebekwa n'akwa, I na-ekpuchi ya aka n'ọnụ, na suppress ya. That means you want to buy the person completely. Because when somebody is crying, the whole pressure is there, coming out from the nose, from the eyes, from the mouth. Then you want to support. As I said, and I will always repeat, the Oyibo man is looking for gas and the crude. Now, Zamfara gold, everything they are getting free. That's why they don't want us to go. Then on the other hand, Fulani wants to Fulanize our land with all their marauding for the world and also to Islamize us. It can be possible. We are receiving from both ends. Oyibo man wants crude oil, wants gas. Fulani wants this. From who? The same people. From the same people. And they want to gag you, using your own brothers who are in politics, who are there to enrich themselves, who have no conscience. You can imagine the video showed where Buhari, when he was alive, we were talking about the interests of the Palestinians. The current president now, Shetima, because Tinubu is just a ceremonial president. The real president is Shetima. He is there talking about the interests of Palestinians. So what's the difference between Biafrans and Palestinians? Are we not human beings? My people, we have to fight for ourselves. And by doing so, we have to support our PM in any means available and any means possible. Everything he's saying here is for our own interest. But right now, it is us that we give ourselves that freedom because nobody is interested in our case. Palestinians just started yesterday. Look at Biafra Nigeria matter that started since 1966. How many years ago? They started spying us in the north since 1963. And by 1966, our people who are not listening, they started moving by 1966 to come down. When they come down, TV people will just be there buying our people. Now, what goes round has come round to visit them. We should all remember history. We should remember history, because if we don't remember this history, we will remain slaves forever. And by the special grace of God, and with a man like our PM, it will never happen. That is their dream. But that dream, which is Usman Danfodio'S legacy, our PM has promised that he will end it.
But for complete freedom, people, where the aspiration of every Biafran will be achieved, where the potential, where Biafrans will compete among nations in innovation, where free education will be mandatory, where our hospitals will be equipped, and the national insurance scheme will be completely functional. My fellow Biafrans, compelling reasons why Biafrans are leaving Nigeria, I'm just taking a few of them today. We have also cultural and ethnic disparities. Nigeria is an amalgamation of hundreds of ethnic groups with distinct cultures, languages, and worldviews. Biafrans, with their entrepreneurial spirit, democratic social structure, and emphasis on individual merit.
Yes, my people, that amalgamation that took place in 1914, our PM made mention of it, that nobody talks about it, because talking about it means taking the oil and gas food away from their mouth. The amalgamation and those who did the who amalgamated them, or all of us, they still put there a clause that ended in 2014, but they ignored it. They played a deaf ear to it. Nobody wants to talk about it, because talking about it, according to this Senator Opeyemi Bamidele, he said that if Nigeria allows regional government, you have automatically given Southeast Biafra. Can you imagine that? It is all that is the area of how we will not be allowed to go, which is that this type of man is against Professor Akin, who is advocating for Duduwa leaving Nigeria, because he said that 200,000 or 290,000 Yorubas has been paid by this same government, Fulani terrorist government. Yes, my brother on stage, he said already enjoying good governance government in exile, which Nigeria never had. Exactly. You remember what Elias said, the American lobbies. He said that he has a very good leadership quality, and that he has outsmarted Nigeria by having all over the world our consulate offices there in every part of the world. Just, it was demonstrated to, he was talking to Amaka. He demonstrated it, or last month. You remember when he was in a Canada visit? That's it. We are already enjoying very good governance. Yes, I know. No, that amalgamation is a total scam. Big one that favors those that it is favoring and disadvantage those that are suffering the way we are suffering today.
Often found themselves at odds with the more favorable, and I call it, system of the North and the communal political structure of the Yoruba West. Many believe that the deep-seated differences between ethnic groups in Nigeria makes it difficult to forge a cohesive national identity, which is leading to continuous frictions and disharmony, and I call it dangerous diversity. Will never ever work in the modern age. Biafra, on the other hand, would allow the people to govern themselves, culture and cultural value and system in a confederation and a confederating state of the insecurity and violence orchestrated by the Nigeria terrorist state against Biafra people, from its ethnic violence, Islamic expansionist violence, banditry, and terrorism, have been on the rise across Nigeria, with the Biafra people often caught in the crossfire. In particular, they come in the form of Boko Haram, Fulani herdsmen, and other extremist groups. They have targeted civilians, with the government sometimes to offer adequate protection. In many cases, the Biafra people are specifically victimized, with the Nigeria state either unwilling or unable to ensure their security. A renewed call in the fact that an independent state of Biafra would be equipped to secure the lives and property of its citizens, free from corruption and inefficiencies of the Nigeria terrorist government. I want to remind you that a few years ago, heads were being beheaded in Biafra land. Today, that particular insecurity killings of Biafra have ended with the emergence of the Biafra Defense Force. Of course, with the formation of the Biafra government, both de facto government and the government in exile. We are also facing, within the Nigeria state, youth unemployment and economic stagnation. The Biafra people are renewed for their entrepreneurial prowess, with successful business ventures both within Nigeria and across the world. Despite this, many young Biafrans face a high level of unemployment and underemployment. The Nigeria terrorist government inability to create an enabling environment for business growth and industrialization disproportionately affect the Southeast and South-South, which made up the entire Biafra land. The region, poor infrastructure, including electricity, road, education, hinders the full realization of the economic potential of Biafra people.
Yes, my people, this is their pain. This economic potential of Biafrans, it gives them a lot of pain, because what they wanted to see happening is not happening. You remember when they were crying for food, going on strike, and our people were busy eating nkwobi in all restaurants, showing off that we are capable of looking after ourselves. They cannot stand to see Biafrans progress, because their plan is to apply the same method they used during Nigeria Biafra War 1966 to 1970 to make us accept by force the Fulanization and Islamization of the entire Nigeria. It will never happen. Fulanis try and try harder, but you never succeed. Onyendu said it. Nafa gebu aya yinwe gbukwa afa, But eventually, Biafra will come. Biafra will definitely is here, my people. Biafra is here, make no mistakes. We have done whatever is possible within our reach under the leadership of our PM currently, because Faji Onyendu Ayeji, our PM is doing the needful. They will not succeed because this our economic stability is their pain. They thought that because our people have been driven away from the political circle and all went into business, and for that reason we have to be pushed, that we cannot fight back. No, God blessed us in every avenue, all ramification of life. God blessed us. If you want war, if you want peace, we will give you peace, because we are peaceful people. We are not warlike the Fulanis. These people are from Arab originally. Any day you see a Somalian person, that is how Fulanis are. They are brothers, but they are warriors. That's why they drove them away, and they came and settled in North Africa. And every other African nation, every African country never wants Fulani people in their land. Yes, don't mind Christopher Musa, the CDS. All God, what they go on. You know, Onyendu really opened our eyes. I never knew that Gowon and these Fulanis are not the same. I never knew that a Christian, Yakubu Gowon, from Pankshin in Plateau State. The same thing with Christopher Musa. He's a Christian as well. The way they used and dumped Gowon, now buying his people in dozens. The same way they are going to deal with Christopher Musa, because they will use you and dump you. That is if they don't buy you. You know, to run from pillar to post. God is exposing all of them. They say that our PM is security in Southeast. So why are you now calling them refugees, calling them displaced people, and also calling them youths, that you are going to train them? In the same Southeast, you said that our PM is causing insecurity. Have they not vindicated our PM? Of course they have. They have vindicated our PM that no insecurity in Southeast. They are the ones, and their police. And we drove away the ones in the bush. What they do now, they will use police checkpoints, and their kidnappers will be in the bush to extort money from us, because our economic insecurity or economic security is a problem for them. They want to bring us down economically, because they have brought us down politically by seizing all the southeastern politicians to be their slaves. So they want to cripple us economically to make sure that they are fighting us from all rounds, from all corners, that they have defeated us. They can never defeat us. We are direct descendants, children of God. We are children of God, and we are proud of how God made us. We don't take any no as an answer. No, we don't accept that. That is not what we want. We want Biafra. Wilson, I don't know if you know about this link on the PM's Twitter handle, where this British actress called Emma Thompson has been advocating for people to sign a petition in Nigeria. She is calling on her country, UK, to sanction Nigeria for killing Christians. Go there and click on that link and put your petition down. So many actors and actresses, celebrities are signing it because they know that that is what they are doing. I love that when I saw it. She has created that awareness. Let every Biafran go there and flood it. Sign your signature there. Just name. Once you write your name, it will be registered. I have signed, obviously. So my people, they cannot win us. They thought that we are coming to fight another war. No. Biafra is coming with an international law. That's why I love my PM. He's a very smart man, very intelligent, very, very intelligent. He went to Finland. He became a politician. He became a soldier to defend the people he came to their land. He married there. He's a citizen. He's a barrister. My people, what else? Hello, Onyebuchi. Thank you for joining. No hope for the zoo. They have crawled. You know, during the Nigeria-Biafra war, Russia and Britain helped them. Now Britain is helping Ukraine, and Russia is fighting with Ukraine. TV people fought with them. TV is interested in Nigeria. Plateau is no longer interested in Nigeria. That's why the other African country, they are not Africa, to bring their terrorists from there, and Chad. That's why all the men in those areas, Nigeria, Fada Nana, when they come down to Biafra land, a Bulufozu from there. We will they will hear me. They okay now, Obulu Osadebe Osini isi Rabunono, no will Kekaibie. Our PM will deal with them, and he's dealing with them already. But in the end, Biafra will come. Continue to listen to our PM.
An independent state of Biafra will prioritize regional development, trade, and infrastructure, uncumbered by the inefficiencies of the central government. Biafra, as an independent nation, will secure the Gulf of Guinea and, of course, end the piracy in the high sea, which has caused serious tension, carrying out international trade using the high sea and waterways. The emergence of Biafra will put an end to the piracy in the high sea. I want you to understand that the more you deprive yourself of this truth, the more you are caught in the cobweb of the truth. The resurgence of ethnic nationalism in Nigeria. We have seen in recent time the resurgence of ethnic nationalism caused by the dangerous diversity. Example of it, if you go to social media, you're going to find out there is a very big resurgence of ethnic nationalism. Our sister, for example, in Canada, her case is an example of that. Nigeria's solution within 1 minute, writing to Canadian government, the House of Assembly or House of Rep wrote a letter within short period of time. Yorubas on social media, of course, because she is a Biafran. In recent years, the global climate has become more supportive of self-determination and the secessionist movement. From the independence referenda in Scotland, even in Catalonia, though they are not yet independent, but the creation of this awareness in support of self-referendum has gained global support. My fellow Biafrans, we have seen the state creation like the state of Sudan, South Sudan. There is a growing recognition that ethnic groups have right to determine their own future, just like you listen from the Nigeria representative at the United Nations, the current vice president of Nigeria, supporting this particular move. The Biafra also continue to argue in international stage that the right to self-determination is enshrined in international law, and the Biafra people have also activated this particular law by organizing their own self-referendum, which Biafra people are very happy to participate in, and have earned the voting, and will continue until November 28, 2024. The opportunity to vote on their future through a peaceful and democratic process organized by the Biafra government in exile and the de facto government in the homeland. The referendum has recorded over 50 million votes as of today, 1st of October 2024. My fellow Biafrans, I want you to understand that the call for Biafra independence is not a rejection of Nigeria or a rejection of Britain, but it is a demand for justice, dignity, and equality. For many Biafrans, remaining in a system that continually marginalizes and devalues them is untenable. Biafra, determination, economic progress, cultural preservation, and security of a nation where the Biafra spirit can strive without the constraint of a broken federation. While the road to Biafra independence is fraught with challenges, the desire for a better, more equitable future fuels the call for the exit of Biafra from Nigeria. And Simon Ekpa is leading Biafra out of Nigeria from the 2nd of December 2024. Biafra government has activated international diplomatic tussle against Nigeria at the highest level. My fellow Biafrans, with this, I welcome you to the month of October 2024. We have just less than 2 months to kickstart our convention in Finland. Biafra, may God bless the state of Israel, may God bless the United States of America, may God bless Finland, and may God bless Europe. May God bless the Western world. We love you all. From Biafra people, from the Biafra Liberation Army, from the Biafra government, to all of you. We stand together in this particular time of trial. Israel, stand very strong. You have your brothers from Biafra land, and nothing can separate us. From here, from me, airborne to the Biafra Defense Forces, airborne to the IDF, airborne to those who believe that freedom is taken and not given. May God bless you. May God bless Biafra.
Yes, my people, our PM is that man that whenever he talks with authority. Hello, Anthony. Thank you so much for joining. My people, we have spent 2 hours and 9 minutes at this very program. I thank you all for watching, and I thank you all for joining. Remember, during the war, this man called Okokonde, he said that onye ndị lo gbara gburugburu na-eche ndụ ya nche mgbe niile. Ụmụ Biafra, unu alarụkwana ụla. I say all hail Biafra, peace, progress, unity, and equity. We are winning. We have won. Just barely 2 months, 2 months to the time for the declaration for the restoration of Biafra. Once I bull a nation now, Nigeria bozikwa history. And they know it. That's why they plan this very deeply. Hiding from the owners of the land, the Mbano people, of what the house is for. That they are going to bring our enemy from Sahel. These people, they cannot do without us. There's another video here, but another day we play it, where this guy was saying, his name is Femi Arishola, that Nigeria cannot survive without Ndibo. When I come tomorrow or next, I will play the video. My people, remember, there is IOU going on. Let me briefly give you explanation of how IOU works. IOU, everybody knows what that abbreviation means. If you give Biafra government 1,000 pounds as a Biafran, or $1,000 or 1,000 euro, when Biafra comes with a certificate you will complete or will be issued for you, there's a form you will complete. If that certificate is issued to you when Biafra comes, because it will definitely come, or international law, Biafra. And with all these people like Emma Thompson, a British lady who has now a website where you have to go and click to sanction Nigeria because they are killing Christians. UN already know what is going on. So they will issue us with certificate of independence. So when Biafra comes, you will double that money. If you donate, if you lend 100,000 or $20,000 to Biafra government in exile, they will give you 20,000. They will double it for you when Biafra comes. Unu mana nwere oil everywhere. Biafra ga-enwe ego nyafu nyafu. Ego makwa na ndị ọcha sofa nụcha ọgụ ka na-ewe 60% of that oil wee luo nwanne echi. No, only 40% ka Nigeria government na-ezu ori niile, million niile. So you can imagine what will happen mgbe anyị ga-take charge of everything I know. So that IOU, take advantage of it. You know? So my people, Biafra government needs finance to support our BLA that are looking after our parents at home, that they are not running to IDP camp. That's what these people want, because the history now has it that they want to bring 10 trailers of these youths to go and be trained at the Hime. Is not infiltrating the whole Biafra land. You can imagine, ebe 10 trailers, Butelu boys there. What would have happened? So we need funding. This is my last appeal. I love you all, and I will leave you here. Anthony, Onyebuchi, Wilson, Stella, Mary, all of you that have joined me today, I greet you all. I say, may God bless you, Peter Okafor, and Owen. Biafra Nation is here. Genevieve Victor, the Great, and Stella Ozuka, my brother, Biafra Nation, Uchenna. May God bless all of you. I thank you all so much. Whenever we are here and you are supporting us, we love you so much. God will bring Biafra. All hail Biafra, my people.